Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Monster Jam. So we are going to be taking a look and kind of going back and doing our chapters, our world career chapters. I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset that Groom Doom kind of beat us. If you saw the end of the last video, you kind of saw that, well, Groom Doom beat us. So maybe we'll come back to that. Dude, that last checkpoint checkpoint race, dude, that one's a killer. So wait a sec, if I click on this, what happens? Are you sure you want to reset the series? Preserve overall career, all event progress will be lost. Well, wait a sec. Is there any way to continue then? Is that an option? Maybe not. Probably not. All right, we'll just leave it how it is. Man's best friend. Let's go ahead and jump into man's best friend. I do actually kind of want to keep it like, dog related, rough crowd related. I want to do like, what is it? I want to do like the crew or the class of these chapters as I go through. I'm kind of just a match, right? A little one-on-one. So here we are. I think we're in Arizona. We are in Arizona because I do see the red zone. Let's go ahead and get this going. Yeah, so, I think I've been informed that, look, oh my god. I have been informed, I think, at least for the most part, that, I've said I've been missing trucks. I've been missing some monster trucks, but it doesn't seem like I am. Well, at least one has told. So I might not even be missing any trucks right now, so... The misconception there and the wrong info I was leading off into the last few episodes, saying that I didn't have all the trucks. Look, it actually comes out. It might be coming out to the truth where I actually do have all the trucks. Will we win this race? I don't freaking know, dude. Oh my god, that we won. Going up against Ice Cream Man. I thought it was Husky there for a sec, but we were going up against Ice Cream Man. All right. Yeah, so I guess we have all the trucks that that's needed. I didn't know. I didn't know that. I certainly didn't. I thought we were missing at least maybe one or two or a couple, but it seems like we're not missing any. So be it. But we are missing the achievements for the most part. We are missing not all the achievements, but all of the triangle, all the golden triangles for every different section, whether it be chapters or whatnot. We are missing that, and if you complete every series with that little triangle, I'm sure you get a big fat achievement at the end there. I mean, to be honest, the last episode we did do the collectibles, and with the collectibles you actually get like a 90G achievement on Xbox. I don't know what kind of trophy that is on PlayStation, and then I don't know what it is on Steam, but you do actually get a pretty hefty achievement gamer score for it on Xbox. So this is going to be a tight one right here. Who's going to win it? Oh, I think we did. I think we got that good last stretch there. Who were we going up against? I don't even know. That was a close one. We're not even in like World Career Plus, and these guys are putting up a little bit of a fight here. I could be like, oh, we were going up a Gravedigger? Wow. Okay, I see you, Gravedigger. So between me and Ice Cream Man, it was a 46.42 to 46.55, which is close. Between me and Gravedigger, it was 44.18 versus 44.35. Now we go up against the man of the hour, Monster Mutt, the chapter king here, the guy that we want to beat for the golden triangles for say. Which is weird because like in the last at the end of our episode from yesterday, it's like we didn't we weren't even trying to fight off the poodle. We were trying to fight off Dragonoid, which is weird, but it was what it was. I also forgot to mention I don't know if I've mentioned this at all, but in this series, I know I've mentioned it multiple times in other series, but in this series I don't know if I have been summoned to jury duty. Yes, I have to go to jury duty, at least for the time being right now is what it is. So if some upload schedules do mess up with Monster Jam, don't worry, there might be a hiccup here and there, maybe a day or two that I don't upload a Monster Jam video, or maybe it doesn't come out at like the same time as it always has been for the past like 40 freaking episodes. But don't be alarmed, because it's all in good faith here. I mean, I have to do a civic duty, and it's going to interrupt with a lot of my plans for the most part. I know it's not like a big deal, dude. It's jury duty. I know, but it does actually take up a lot of time. It does. So, if I'm not saying there's going to be, but if there is a little bit of hiccups, just know that there's a reason why, and then you know, eventually it'll work itself out. So you don't have to worry about that. Once it's all done and over with, everything will go back to normal for the most part. But again, you know, we're kind of at the point in the Monster Jam series where it's like we don't have we don't have a lot else to do in this game. We kind of hit the nail, you know, hit the hammer on the nail, or nail with the hammer, or however you want to hit stuff. You can hit stuff any way you want. You don't even have to use a hammer. You can use a bat if you want to. But yeah, we've done a lot of with the Monster Jam Steel Titans 2 universe here. And you know, you might be thinking, well, you know, how is that, you know, that's it? Like, you gotta be a little bit fair with me. Like, we've done about 50 episodes. Probably I think this is one of our second longest series on the channel, which is crazy. Yeah, so you know, some people out there might publish, you know, there is other people that publish Monster Jam Steel Titans 2 videos, but I don't know if they're going to be publishing it at a high rate. Maybe like me, there might be people that post everyday Monster Jam videos. Show me who they are, and like today I would like to know, like, do they publish every single day? Maybe they publish every few days, you know, maybe they publish every few days of Monster Jam, but I don't know if they're doing like every single day. I don't know, I could be wrong. Do I do a lot of exploring on the YouTube? Not really. Just don't have much of the time to do it. But I do recognize some other YouTubers doing Monster Jam from time to time. Like, prime example, Tan Man. He does videos. I think he does videos just about every other day or so. So yeah, there's still a lot more content out there for people to enjoy when it comes to Monster Jam Steel Titans 2, of course. All right. So there we are. We did get first place, which is what we needed. Now, oh my god. I don't know if we did it. I doubt we did it. But baby girl, we were going for it. Oh my god. Oh, we could have gotten it. I'm starting to get it down, like stoppy into the moonwalk, and I'm starting to balance out the truck. When the truck is like on its nose, I'm getting better and better at trying to balance it out. I am working the reverse and the throttle. Well, I mean, they're both kind of the throttle, but I am working the reverse and forward action a little bit better than I was before. I'm starting to understand what it takes, really, what it takes to use the actual accelerator, you know, going forward to balance out the front of the truck, as I wasn't doing before. But here we are at another waypoint race, I believe, right? Yes, another waypoint race here. We had a good start, and then we flopped. We flopped big and hard. So that kind of sucks. I did not check out the series standings, so I don't know exactly who we have to beat. But I'm not worried right now here in the beginning as we jump through our first gate here. We have 13 gates compared to 6 gates in, you know, the Poodle one. And plus we have this, you know, extra boost, holy crap, extra boost to get through these guys. I feel like the faster I go, look at that, Gravedigger, sucks to be you. I feel like the faster I go, it might hinder me. It might put me in a bad situation. So I feel like if I go nice and steady, average speed, nothing too crazy and too fast, I think I can balance out the truck a little bit better. I can be a little bit more efficient with it and not screw it over here. Like, look at Monster Mutt is about to screw himself over on the jumps here, on the bumps. There he is, Monster Mutt OG. I mean, I would have a good idea that maybe we have to beat him, but at the same time, Octanator's kind of going hard. Octanator just actually flipped. All right, so that's perfect for us. I'm taking my time. Look at me. I'm taking my time. Yep. And then I'm going to boost it. When I have some area to boost, I'm going to boost. So there's the boost. I could boost right here. Luckily, I didn't, because I would have went right into the side of that hill. Probably flipped the truck. Doesn't matter. I did flip the truck. Let's boost to kind of regroup here. Kind of cut them off. Nice nudge by the OG Monster Mutt. I do have to say that was probably great placement by me on the truck. Putting the truck back onto the track there. Take our time on that jump. How about that? We do have 3 more gates to go through. This is a better waypoint race for the AI to really mess up on. This, for us, yeah, we can mess up here easily. Dude, look at all of them to the right. Look at all of them over there. They're like having like a little powwow. That was awesome. It's like a little monster truck graveyard. All right, so there we go. We can hit the cut here. And yeah, this is kind of like, yeah, we're sailing right now. We're just going to be cruising to the end. Nothing too difficult. Definitely not as difficult as the poodle race, but there we go. First place in that event, first place in the freestyle, first place in head-to-head race. And I'm feeling good. Now that we've got that out of the way, we have the yellow triangle. So we were actually going up against Monster Mutt in that series points-wise. Octonator was nowhere in sight. Even though he was in the beginning, like, you know, he was racing hard and fast, he was nowhere to be when it came to the point standings. So that's it is what it is, I guess. It's nothing that big. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back into this. World career again. Where did we go? We went the dogs, right? Yeah, the dogs. Are we done with the dogs? Do we still have the dogs? I'm hearing weird noises. Okay, so we do have more dogs. So rough and tough. Yes, we would like to jump into some rough and tough. Oh god. Oh, I hit B on accident. Whoops. No. Go to the rough and tough. I will use Monster Mutt Junkyard again. Yep, I will for sure. Again, sticking with the, you know, the crew, I guess. You know, whatever chapter you're playing on, I should be playing as their crew. It just, you know, it's just something I like. I don't know. I like it. I kind of prefer it, kind of, in a way. So there we go. Let's go ahead and do some time destruction. You know, admittedly, if I knew that we were doing time destruction, you know, it'd be kind of good to do a demolition crew here. But I don't think it'll be too bad. I think our time destruction skills have gone up. Over the time, you know, over the time, especially when all we have to do is go up against 8 different trucks here. And now that we, you know, last time we did this chapter, we had no idea that you could actually take out cars. You know, that cars could be part of your combo. So there's a lot that we've learned since the last time we've done this chapter. Even if we don't win this chapter, I'm not going to sweat it too much. If we get top 3, actually we need to get top 3 for the most part here. But yeah, once we get top 3, that's going to be good. So look at that. The car actually gets like flattened, which is awesome. There's not a lot here to destroy, so I'm a little concerned on that front there. Maybe they want us to go for the cars. There's the cars. Or maybe they want us to go for the beacons over there. You know, there is some beacons sitting there in that backflip ramp. But nothing else as far as like as far as upside down goes. But you know, they might heavily go for, oh my god, combos here. But we're still like only in 7th place. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't a little concerned, but I am a little concerned. Let's actually go over the cars here. Yeah, if we hit those cars and then hit the dice, there we go. That worked out a little bit. And then once we smack that, head on over to this dice. Yes, sir. Then we head on to this dice. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're cooking a little bit. Now we're cooking a little bit. We got a little bit of steam. We might go up in the position standings here in the points leading. Yeah, okay, we got 4th place. Let's go ahead and smash this car, go over some bumps here. Maybe get some more cars involved here. There we go. Maybe a bus also. No bus. Oh my god, no bus involved. You know, like I said, top 3 is kind of like the way to go. I'm trying to get top 3 here. Let's go ahead and send it up. Couple beacons there, not a lot. You know, you got to hit that one a little bit faster. Yeah, we didn't even get top 3, so that was tough. That one was tough, admittedly. That's probably the reason why I didn't even complete this chapter before. Maybe because I totally lost my ass off in time destruction like we just did there. 2-wheeled skill challenge though, I say it's probably easy. Probably easy. I get 2 attempts to do this, so you know I'm gonna go hard here in the first round or the first attempt here. So we'll do the traditional. That was not the traditional slap wheelie or wheelie. That was actually the complete opposite what we've done. I don't know what we got caught up on, but unfortunately we did get caught up on something there. Maybe we can send it here. There we go. Get that 6.9, 7.9. There we go. And that's first place right there. You love to see it. Yeah, so that's good. And then let's just, you know, I guess we can end it. There we go. All right, first place. You'll love to see it. Now let's go over to the next race. It could be a lapped race or a checkpoint race. I'm not sure how they do it. I forgot how they did it through these chapter races. You know, Bone Blitz. I don't know. I totally forgot. It's actually the good thing about going back on these chapters is like kind of revisiting, right? Revisiting these these are well-made race points. Like well, I don't know if this one is, but the ones that we've played on already, they're well-made, you know, waypoint races, and I like them. Oh, the Bone Blitz. Okay, yeah. So this is the circuit with the. Oh, dude, I love this one. I love this one a lot. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite ones. The lights are out, and here we go. I feel pretty. Oh God, watch. Let's see if we can jump someone. Nope. Nope, but you know, I do feel good about this. The AI, as you can see on the map there, they are already wrecking into each other. So yeah, I just need to not do that. I just need to drive my race here. I just need to drive as clean as possible. Obviously, that, you know, that wasn't very clean at all. But yeah, just kind of relax, drive my race, and you know. There we go, and kind of make sure we don't screw up. With the AI is going to be the AI, I think. They have a chance of screwing up, or they have a chance of just, you know, smoking us. So that's going to be totally up to them. As of right now, we're in first place, so that's good. I'm going to double boost it, so I'm going to boost it, then send it. There we go, there's a little bit of double boost. And I'm going to boost it again as soon as we land, so that we make sure we jump over the dragon and everybody down there. Did we go off the track? Yes, but I think it helps us out momentum-wise, because we were going to tumble and freak out anyways on that turn. So I think that's a little bit of a hack, a little bit of a cheat there if you're ever doing this race. Just send it off the track a little bit, and you'll just reset immediately, which is good. Again, we're still in first place. It is going to be spicy now what the AI decides to do. I'm going to watch them on the map, keep an eye on them as we come around the corner. So the AI, yeah, the AI just demolished each other there on one of the turns. Not a lot of stoppage, but there was minimum stoppage. I'm going to do the same technique here. I'm going to go boost, turbo jump, then boost when I land. Oh, baby. Oh, I love that. That feels good. And look, they have no idea. They have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Now, will the AI crash again? It's a great question. They are going to be coming around that turn together. AI did not crash into each other. All right, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm not hitting all the boosts that I need to because, look, I have a very sizable lead here. I just need to worry about not doing that. I just need to worry about not destroying ourselves and getting ourselves caught up into some BS. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, just take a nice little turn here. This is the last lap. Going in sideways. Oh, a little too heavy on the turn there. AI did wreck into each other again, but here we are. We're gonna win this bad boy. Now, hopefully, we got enough points for, you know, first place. You know, I don't know. I don't know how the time destruction in the beginning kind of started. Okay, there you go. Time destruction. It hurt us. We didn't get second, or you know, we didn't get first. We got second place. I can't do anything about it. Honestly, I have to honestly restart that if I'm even, you know, even considering about completing that. You know, that's a little bit of a downer. I have to admit I was very upset about that. It is what it is, I guess. You know, it's that time destruction, man. All right, well, let's see what here. We're not going to redo that one over again. We'll go back to that one later. So we do have the active duty, of course, here, the soldier. Let's see here. What is they're the defenders. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into a defender truck here. Yeah, let's jump into some Mohawk Warrior. One, we haven't used Mohawk Warrior in a while. Two, Mohawk Warrior is our, I guess, highest level truck. Yes, highest level truck. So, yeah, let's do this. Jump into a race here. A nice circular race. Good to have. Perfect start. There it is. All right. Who we're going up against? I have no idea. But look at the freaking truck, dude. This truck is like shining bright like a diamond. Like, I don't know what it is. It is shining really bright. Good lord. All right, so we are way out in front here. We are going up against Dragonoid. Bakugan Dragonoid. This should be an easy race. No jumps, no bumps, nothing to really screw us up except for ourselves, really, on the turns. Either we hit the turns too hard, or we're gonna like hit the turns and cut it way too close, and then the track will just reset us. That's the only thing I think that's gonna actually stop us here in this race. You know, here wherever we're at. I don't even know where we're at. So it is. I am kind of like wondering what the next event is. I wonder if it's freestyle. I wonder, and then I wonder what the last one, because I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm like, so I didn't complete these chapters, obviously, which is why we're going back to them, but I want to know the reason why I didn't, you know, complete these chapters. I mean, of course, I can go back into my Let's Play series and maybe try to find the episode and be like, oh yeah, that's the reason. But trying to remember, like, you know, why I failed at certain chapters, I'm a little curious about. And just because, you know, I failed, I guess, with the gold triangle, it doesn't mean I failed dramatically. I at least got 3rd place or 2nd place, which unlocked the next event, right? So be it. But yeah, I am a little curious. Again, though, when we did this, we were in trucks that were not very upgraded, and we were mixing trucks in and out constantly. Every episode was a new truck, so that kind of means, like, you know, every episode we had a new truck. Every episode was like almost like starting at scratch early on in the game, of course. Especially when we had, like, unlocked new trucks, we were like, oh, let's jump into that truck. Why not, you know? All right, so yeah, okay, Soldier Fortune is going to be our guy here in a sec. Wait for him. There he is. All right, let's go up against Soldier Fortune, please, in the head-to-head. I don't know why. I'm, like, itching. I'm itching a lot today. I'm itching, man. I'm itching. I don't know why. I'm trying to scratch it. It's not going away, but I'm itching. I don't know what it is. All right. Soldier Fortune, you have nothing. You have nothing. I'll just say it now. You have nothing, dude. We're gonna smoke you in this competition unless you know what? I'm not gonna talk ish about him, because last time I talk ish about anybody, I end up, like, somehow flipping my truck and then losing. So you know what? Instead, I'm gonna root him on. Maybe if I root him on, he'll go slower. Maybe we'll lap him. I don't know, dude. All right. So here we are, final lap, coming into the last turn here. You'll love to see it. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why this Six Flags song is stuck in my head, and the old man dancing in front of the bus. If you've seen that commercial, you understand what I'm talking about. All right, let's go to the next one and see what we have to do. Ooh, it looks, we got the freestyle. We got the freestyle. All right. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. So freestyle and then into what I assume is a waypoint race. The lights are out and here we go. Maybe we didn't, like, complete the freestyle correctly last time we were here. And that's, you know, that is plausible or possible. Oh, baby, we got to get that combo up. Oh, my God, we didn't get the combo up. I hate to see that. Hate that there is no combo there. All right, where are we at? 1.1? I did mention, like, in my last episode, I was like, yeah, you know, I watched Monster Jam. You know, I saw Kristen Anderson. She won freestyle. You know, she did some crazy backflip off what is called, I believe, the A pack, is, you know, the side of the jump. Look at that. That was actually really cool what we just did there. That was neat. That felt pretty damn good. I think if you would have saw that in real life, they would have been like, yeah, you won freestyle, dude. Now, again, I could be working on my stoppie, but I don't feel like I have enough room even here to do a stoppie. If I get 10 points here, if I get first place, which I can't imagine I won't, I'll start working on the stoppie, of course. Come on, let's get that 8. Nope, 7. Okay, you know, 2 is not good enough. I don't even know if we can go higher than 2. I'm sure we can. I mean, our points are still at 10 and 10, but we'll see here. We'll see what happens. And you know what? I think that right there will do it. So now I'm gonna try to quickly, with like 30 seconds left, start working on the stoppie attempt. Oh my God. it's you know, it is what it is sometimes, right? Okay. Oh, I wonder if you can, like, almost kind of steer your stoppie in a way. Yeah, maybe, right? Maybe. I kind of like I feel like I'm a lot better when I go off a jump, right? When I go off a jump and oops, not that kind of jump, not the tire jump, but when when I go off a jump and I land violently sometimes, I feel like I do better stoppies when I get that going on. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, so now that we have that done, let's check out the point standings before we go any further here. So in the point standings, yes, the event, no, series standings. Who were you ahead? Okay, so Soldier, Fortune, and Avenger. So if anything we have to worry about is, well, one, we have to worry about Soldier, Fortune. But if there's any other truck that we have to worry about, it's Avenger. Which, honestly, I wish we had a blue Avenger because that thing is so dope. I really like the blue Avenger. All right. Don't worry. We'll get there. All right, so here we are in the 13 checkpoint waypoint race. I'm nervous. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't. This is a checkpoint race that, one, I'm not familiar with. Two, I'm not really good at the highlands here because it almost kind of reminds me of the undead area, right? Because again, there's probably a different name for that area. It's not called the undead, but it kind of reminds me of it because it's very narrow and there's a lot of like bushes and trees and obstacles that can get in your way, it feels like. However, I do have to say we're doing this pretty clean right now, and you can't forget that we also have the special ability for the defender. So if any of these trucks decide to get close to us, we have the ability to bop them, I guess. We do have Monster Mutt Poodle behind us, which is good because, obviously Monster Mutt Poodle is no one. Yeah, okay, so we do have but he has the drafting thing going on there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate it. I kind of hate that. All right, we got to hurry up and boost it. So Poodle, I'm not worried about. Soldier Fortune, I'm worried about. So here we go. Hopefully the AI kind of messes each other up. That was not a square off on that jump, but we did land it regardless. Remember, this is the last part of this race. We're going to have to cut somewhere in front. Boost it. You got to send it, dude. You got to send it. He didn't send it. He didn't send it. This might be a tie. This might be a tie. This might be a tie. It is not a tie. We actually got first place. What do you know? We did. We got first place. Great. So we don't have to do that chapter all over again. That chapter is done and completed. That is wonderful. Soldier Fortune. Look, we don't need it. We don't need to see that. All right. So I was really, I was scared. I was actually scared. I was like, oh my god, we messed it up. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. So Soldier Fortune, that should be a triangle. It is a gold triangle. Yeah, so active duty is done. But that's gonna do today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like, and I will see you in the next Monster Jam episode. Yeah, do take care.
This is for all of you, not just a song to listen to, something to give you hope to hang on to.
I'll give your pocket full of